The infrastructure sector finds a fair amount of focus and allocations in the union budget, given the multiplier effect that infrastructure investments have on material, equipment and services, and the importance of infrastructure investments in developing India and making it a developed nation and a world-class manufacturing location. In the current budget, we would expect the government to continue its infrastructure focus, and it would be good to have announcements relating to increase in the overall budgetary allocations for the sector from the rupees 11.1 lakh crores or 3.4% of GDP in 2024 to a higher level commensurate with the planned GDP and industry growth. Continued focus on renewable power projects along with appropriate storage-based projects to manage grid variability. This will also have to be supplemented with appropriate investments in the transmission and distribution sectors. Focus on incentive mechanisms for growth of newer sectors like compressed biogas and offshore wind. Growth in these sectors will also align well to the government's goal of having 500 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity by 2030 and India becoming net zero by 2070. Further, investments in the railway sector, not only through the introduction of newer and faster trains like Vande Bharat, but also on improving the speed and safety of the rail network as a whole, for both passenger and freight trains would be welcomed. The government should also work on evolving models for private participation in the railway sector across the value chain of tracks, operating equipment, network equipment and operations. Focus on sectors like water and waste with the goal to making cities cleaner and managing water, which is a very scarce resource. The government could consider newer contract models to attract more private investments in these sectors. Continued asset monetization through toll operate transfer for roads, and should also try and evolve the bid structure for toll roads. It would also be important to look at measures to upgrade safety and technology for existing roads. The government should continue its enhanced logistics sector investments enabled through the Gati Shakti program to help improve logistics efficiency and optimize logistics costs. The government should evaluate the asset monetization and divestment policy with respect to operating assets and government-owned businesses at the central and state level, which can help recycle capital, which can then be reinvested into newer assets. The government should also consider measures to deepen the infrastructure debt market so that projects can access long-term funding from a variety of lenders. Lastly, any new development should have a green focus, and the government should consider measures to make existing assets greener, to improve the quality of the environment and improve livability across India. Thank you.